In this video, I'm going to help you guys understand the signs, the things that you will see, you will know, you will confirm that you have encountered a chosen person along your journey. When I'm talking about chosen people, I don't talk about perfect people. I'm not talking about people that have got a label on their foreheads that they're chosen. I'm not talking about even sometimes people that know they are chosen. There's a difference between woke chosen ones and unawakened chosen ones, the ones that don't know who they are. But they're also the people that actually know that they are chosen. If you're not a chosen one, it is not personal. Okay, this is not personal. It's just the way it is. Some people are chosen, some others are not. Okay. Normally, sometimes when I say chosen, there are some people who try to get this image that these are like people who are pretending, or maybe they think they are better than the rest. Okay. Chosen people also have their own struggles. Their lives have been very difficult. Many of them have been in dysfunctional families. Some of them have been in very toxic relationships. Some of them have been in the most inhabitable environments you can only imagine in your head. There is battles that they have been fighting that you can't even think about fighting yourself. They have already been to hell and they have come out on the other side. They have seen things you can only think about and imagine in your head. Chosen people are walking as angels. In the Bible, they have told you that the angels used to come from heaven, and then there was this light, and then the angel appeared to so and so, and then they said something, and then they vanished, and something like that. Now, I used to learn those things way back in time. But at this point in time, I'm starting to understand that actually, these earth angels, they are already on this planet, doing what it is they came here to do. Those are God's chosen warriors. Now, you have most likely had a part in your life where you ran into someone. This was a stranger, okay? Maybe they found you in the parking lot. Maybe they found you walking on the street. They just appeared in your life. Even then, they didn't know who they are. You guys didn't know each other. Complete strangers to each other. And there is something they have mentioned to you. They could have predicted something in that particular moment about your life. It could have been something they have said about your family. It could have been what do they call it? A certain experience that you are going through in that particular time. If not 99%, there was 100% on point. It was almost unbelievable. You couldn't believe a person could say something about your life that you wouldn't believe anybody knew. Only you actually knew that particular thing they talked about. And sometimes it may have seemed like it was a coincidence. If you ask me, how do you know that you have encountered the chosen one? As a matter of fact, you will not know instantly. You are going to find out. It may be sometimes weeks later. It may be sometimes months later. It could even be sometimes years, 1 or 2, even 3 years later. Something will come back in your mind and you remember that you encountered somebody at some point. And that person was a divine messenger of God. When a chosen one appears in your life, these particular individuals are all about love and light. They have got a very beautiful energy. You will know that this is the kind of people You want to be around at all times. You want them to be around you. It's like you can actually do not get enough of them. You will wish they could come back tomorrow. You will wish they can appear sometimes, but at some point, some of them may do, but sometimes it has been a one-time experience. It may be something that you may not experience ever again in your life. You may sometimes run into different ones, but it's not going to be the same. A chosen one, how do you know that you have encountered a person that is a chosen one? Because I've told you, chosen ones operate on the frequency of love, truth, authenticity, justice. Love, truth, authenticity, justice. Anything that describes high vibrational energy, regardless of what they are going through, they are still very pure people with very pure souls. They will tell you something. It can be something about your health. Because remember, chosen ones have very, very incredible and unbelievable spiritual gifts. Some of them can be psychics. You can find chosen ones, they are healers. These people, they are at a frequency you can only imagine. They are going to meet you. You're a stranger. You've been out there going about your day. Then you run into this woman, maybe this man. Instantly, they will told you something. It could have been something about the day that you was born. It could have been something going on in your own home. They don't even live with you. They don't know what your home even looks like. They may tell you something, that there is something in your house. That thing, so and so, whatever it is they may mention, you may not have paid attention to that particular thing, but they will tell you that that thing in your house, you need to let it go. It is not serving your highest good. It is carrying a certain energy, and you need to get it out of your house. And it may sometimes have sounded like a coincidence. If you have been keen to follow the advice, you have gone back home, you have removed this object, and in some mysterious reason, you have noticed you have gotten rid of a certain energy that you have been dealing with for a very long period of time you wasn't aware of, but that energy was harming your own personal life. Let's say, for example, you have been struggling to have kids. Okay, you gotten married with this man or woman. It's been years, 2, 3 years. You guys have been trying to get pregnant. You couldn't get pregnant. They couldn't have children. You met this particular person, and they have mentioned to you something like, there is a certain food that you're eating. Let's say, for example, you're having a discussion. You might have told them about the food you ate yesterday or the food you've been used to. Maybe you might have told them about your addictions. Even if they didn't know that you were struggling to have children, they could have told you to get rid of a certain food. Well, in that time, it didn't make any sense. It looked like a coincidence, but you went ahead and stopped eating a certain type of food. So there is something that you switched up your lifestyle. Before you knew it, in the next couple of months, you got pregnant. It's why I've told you that you are not going to know in that instant moment that you have met a chosen one. You can feel their vibration because they are coming from a very beautiful, overwhelming vibration. You will feel that vibration. But the moment they walk away, you might go ahead, go about your daily lives. Yes, you might implement 1 or 2 things that they have told you, and you're going to notice certain things shifting in your own personal life. Let's give you an example, another one, very good one. You have been struggling to find work. You have put your resumes everywhere, one company after the other one. Nobody ever took you. Nobody ever accepted to take you for that job. You have run into this chosen person randomly on the street. In the next 3 weeks, maybe the next 4 weeks, you got your first offer for an interview for that particular job. Not only did you get the offer for the interview, you actually got that job. There is some things that look like miracles. It will take you a very long time to realize those miracles came from somewhere. those people were actually guided towards your life for a particular reason, to help you in one way or another. And believe me, that encounter you had with that person, it actually worked, because in that short period of time, you entangled with their energy. Let's even not talk about friendships, where you may sometimes be entangled or sometimes around the chosen person as a friend, or maybe sometimes as a relationship. For the very first time, you're having a very big media following. For the very first time, you're having things that are taking off. Maybe there was a certain illness, strange illness. You couldn't know where it was coming from. You have tried different medications. It has refused to work. After the encounter with those people, it's just been a couple of days or weeks, that illness is starting to disappear. That is one of the signs. You look back, this confirmation will usually come to you at some point, that there must have been something that have happened. There must have been somebody you have met along your journey. That person was directed to you for that particular reason. Because I've told you, these guys are healers. Sometimes they come into your energy. There is a part of you that they need to heal. They have come in to heal. And it's just going to take a matter of seconds. That is how powerful is the chosen one. That's how powerful is a chosen person. A chosen person, like I've said, some of them are psychics. Some of them have got inactivated abilities. Some of them, post-awakening, their abilities have been activated. Their powers have been activated. They know. Any person they meet, there is one or two things, a message they have come to deliver. Those people, they are messengers. And there is so many things you might experience after a certain period of time that are starting to make a lot of sense in your life. The things you was never able to figure out many years ago, everything is starting to make sense in an instant. Sometimes chosen people are also sent to other chosen ones who are still asleep to help them to wake up. I can promise you, the experience of meeting a chosen person, it is not going to be the same experience as meeting a normal human being. It is going to be different. Things will shift. You may experience healing. You may start seeing promotions. You may start to seeing blessings pouring into your life. There may be sometimes very weird miracles happening that you do not understand. Let me give you an example. So back in the days, I'm at work. So there was this guy, he came to me. He was on his way to gambling. I think there was this, what do they call those things? Is it a roulette or something like that? So this guy came to me. I was just on my own thing, doing my own business. He asked me, listen, I don't know you, but I want you to give me just one number that I'm going to put on the table. I didn't even think twice. I mentioned the number straight away. And I told him, go and play that number. The guy went on the table. He played that number. And the number came through. And actually, he won very big money on that number. It took me only 5 minutes. And the guy came back. And what he asked me, the first thing he asked me, how did you know? How did you know? Because I asked you a number. That same number you gave me, I went there, I didn't even think twice. I put it on there, the number came through. How did you know? I told him, I don't know how I knew, but I knew. The number came through. Actually, he gave me part of that prize. Chosen people are very mysterious people. You may notice their energy is different from the people that you see, from the people that you know. It may be a different energy from the energy that you used to on a regular basis. But one thing is for sure. When you have encountered the chosen one, your life will never be the same. Okay? It depends on the energy you're going to put out there. If you encounter them, you're a very evil person, you're aiming at doing evil things, then there's an energy that is going to bounce back at you. You're not ready for it. Okay? Because number one, chosen people have got a very bright aura. So there is something that you may try to do to them unconsciously, maybe out of the ego, and you think that they're going to work, only for you to realize that the same things you're trying to do to those individuals, they're simply bouncing back to you, and you're experiencing those same things you're trying to do them. So you're pumping out beautiful energy, you're a good soul, good intentions, they will help you. If you are an evil person, your intention is to harm them, you're going to get hurt. Actually, you're going to get hurt double. You are not even prepared for that. How do you know you have met a chosen person? You will not know instantly. It will take you a day or two. It may take you a week. It could take you months. Sometimes it would even take you years to figure out that at some point in time, you met an earth angel because you received confirmation of the things they did that time, they said, or a message that you got from them is starting to make sense. They could have predicted something when you was a kid. They told you somewhere when you grow older, you're going to move to a certain country. You're going to be doing certain things. You may turn into an evangelist. You may do this or you may do that. And it has taken you years before actually you realize those people gave you a right message so many years ago along your journey. That is how you get confirmation that you have encountered a chosen one. So let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Desmos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.